This is a Chinese elm, I believe, that I have had since 1992, 1993, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't remember. It's all a blur. So, well, coming up on 30 years, and the tree was kept in a really, really, really small container for a really long time, and is just now hitting about 15 inches tall, with the base of the twin trunks at about an inch and a half and the roots somewhere out there. Got a little unfortunate in curve here, but it doesn't bother me enough to get worked up over it. What does bother me is that I don't have a good branch here. That's what I would like. I would really like to have a nice branch there. Or perhaps I need to remove that. But not willing or ready to do that. I do have a problem with the apex because I did get lazy, and you can see where it's scarred up and thickened. The heat's about to come on, so be prepared for some noise. But all I need to do on him today is quick nip, a little tuck here, and then I'll inspect the roots. So let's look at the roots first. Make sure I don't have any surprises. So this tree was root pruned and placed in this container last year. Oh, maybe last year, I don't remember. It's all a blur. Could have been a couple of years before that. But I'm not seeing any root mealybugs. I'm not seeing any slugs. I'm not seeing any grubs. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll clean up the roots and then do a nip on the top of the tree and just give them a fresh layer of soil. I didn't see anything going around in circles, but I do want to bring him up a little bit, show off more of these roots, and then maybe I'll think about a thread graft. I'm terrible at grafting. I have a terrible success rate, so not sure I want to try it. Never tried an approach graft. Not sure it would work here. I think the tree's a little on the slender side. So roots are interesting. There's my arenaria. Really interesting plant. All you rock garden people, anytime you want to come to the greenhouse, I'll let you pluck all the arenaria, and I won't even charge you. I know this stuff goes for $3 a pot in the local nurseries because they use it in rock gardens. And it's a weird plant. Only likes to grow in constricted spaces, so it loves being in stones, between pavers, and inside bonsai roots. Just loves it in here. Alright. So I'm glad this is the oxalis that doesn't have the little bulbs. Alright, so this all goes in the compost. Take a peek under here. Really, no circling roots. These super white roots are from the weeds. And this is looking pretty good. Alright, so just fluff that up a little bit. Layer of soil. This time of year, no fertilizer. Well, no liquid fertilizer, but I'll give it some Osmocote. Okay, not in need of a huge layer of soil, but if I'm going to adjust the planting angle, I may want to see how that wants to fold down. So I'll shift some of that soil. And again, it's not soil, it's soilless media. I know, it's just so tedious to say soilless media. Alright, so now we'll tuck those roots under. Fill in the pockets. No air pockets in your bonsai roots, your pre-bonsai roots. This came out of a portion of the greenhouse that is still very cold, so I'm not feeling a need to hit it with any Super Thrive since the roots aren't moving and I didn't cut any roots. A little combing here and there doesn't count as root pruning. So let's see which branches are crunchy and need to be removed. So this branch here is crunchy and dried out. This section here also crunchy and dried out. Not bad, not bad. Now as I move my way up the trunks, I need to make some decisions. This spiral here is caused by wire, and I want to keep these branches thinner than the ones below them. So I'm thinking I have a couple options. I could cut this entire piece out and wire that up. I could cut that piece out and let those bottom twigs take over. This is thicker than I want, longer than we need. Now, this is my number one trunk. He's the thicker one. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's number two. I don't know. Need to make a decision at some point. One of these guys will be the number one trunk. And the number one trunk should ideally be thicker and taller. That one right there is causing me a little bit of grief because he's wrong side of the curve. So if I take him back, and and the one above him is healthy, and we'll replace that branch with the one above, and then clean up that little nub. So, manage the leaf load at the top of the tree. I think I'm going to let this go this year and see if I can't grow out that scar and still keep the branches below it on the thin side. Not sure that will happen. And I have to make sure I pay attention to it during the course of the year, or I'll wind up neglecting it and just making the wire scar worse. So, one turn around the trunk, out on the branch, coax him into position, and now all I need is a really good branch down there. I think we'll trim these back. So 29 years, 28 years, and I'm still not ready for a bonsai container. I'm still not happy with it. So, patience. Bonsai teaches you many things, and one of them is patience. You cannot be a bonsai artist or a bonsai hobbyist and be impatient. The plants grow at their own rate, and you've got to work with them. So, this is the spot where I'm supposed to say like, subscribe, and all that jazz. So, you go do your thing, and then make sure that you go work on your trees. So, have fun.